it's like time after time again, like, you know, the crypto space is just wicked sometimes. You know, there's ups, there's downs, you know, there's FUD, there's FOMO, there's just all kinds of weirdness going on. And it's crazy how crypto is so driven by people and how they manipulate these markets. And you know, it's crazy because it surprises me. Like, you know, you can't just jump in a project and then expect the project to blow up and then just keep blowing up and blowing up. It's almost as if you gotta go into the project, pull out of the project, go into another project, pull out of that one, go back into that one. But honestly, I think personally it's like scams, right? Like scams are like the biggest downfall for crypto, period. And the thing is that there's so many out there. It's like crazy. That's why it's almost hard. It's almost impossible to jump into meme coins because scams, like, it's ridiculous. You know, I got scammed from an NFT that I was holding for a super long time. The Xenu, the little zombie Inu, man. Oh man, that hurt because that was like one of my favorite NFTs because it was obviously one of the first NFTs that I bought. So. What is up, guys? Welcome to Run My Crypto. This is episode 5 of the road to the bull run, and I'm super excited about this because you know, I've been like really waiting to talk about this coin or this token, this meme coin. It's one of my favorites. It's the one that got me into crypto. So if you watched any of my videos, you might know where I'm going with this. Shiba Inu. I'm gonna just go straight to it. Shiba Inu. I'm gonna be covering some shib. You know, it's a love-hate relationship with this coin, this project, but overall, I'm super excited to be making this video about shib. So hope you guys enjoy this episode 5, Shiba Inu, the road to the bull run. This is Run My Crypto. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to be blasting it all the way through. And I hope I could provide something to you guys. You know, just giving you my take on this project. I love it, but honestly, it's not going nowhere for a few years. And that's just my opinion on it. So if you hold in, and I know you guys have been holding for a long ass time, for sure. So keep holding. 2030, I think that's when you'll see some comfortable exits or exit points with this token, Shiba Inu. Alright guys, like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button and just like, man, just give me a like, damn it, just give me a like. Alright guys, let's swap. So it's crazy, right? So I have a little backstory behind Shiba, right? So Shiba is when I first got involved in crypto, and I thought it was super awesome. I had no clue what the hell crypto was. I heard of Bitcoin like years before I actually started getting involved in crypto. But when it came down to it, I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into so I got into 2 projects. I bought some Dogecoin like a year before it went super parabolic, and then yeah, I don't know, it's like pretty crappy situation. But anyway, so one of my buddies hit me up, it's like, hey, on Robinhood you could buy this crypto coin called Dogecoin. So I bought like $120 worth when I was like 0.00007 or a couple more zeros, I don't know. But anyway, so he ended up keeping that. I don't know how much he got out of it, but yeah, it is what it is. He knows who he is. I don't talk to him no more. So yeah, anyways. But so when I got involved in cryptos pretty heavily, and I got into Shiba Inu, so I purchased 200 million tokens at 0.000005, I believe it is, and it was starting already to come down from the 4 zeros and a 3. So when I first got in, yeah, it was pretty interesting. It sucked really. So So I started accumulating more and more, and I ended up investing like about a total of like $5,300 into it. It was crazy times though. I watched it go down significantly. I actually got scammed. That's why I'm so I'm so focused in on scammers, because it's bull. It's baloney. You know, these people come in and they take your money. So in the comments, if you ever see somebody saying that they help you out and blah blah blah, I think it's all 99% BS. You know, nobody's that I guess. Well, I mean, look at it like this. Who in their right mind would want to help make somebody money like over and over again? If like you really knew how to do that, you wouldn't even need to do anything. You just make that money, right? So it's all BS. But we're blind as people and we don't see stuff like that, so that's what happens. All right, sorry about that. But anyways, keep your eyes peeled. I want you guys to learn something, even if it's a fact of not getting yourself scammed out of money. All right, so here we are at Shiba Swap. So SHIB is currently sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6? 5 zeros and a 7. Shiba Inu is pretty, like I said, is dearly to me because this is the first token that I've lost significant amount of money with, but I've made the most money out of this, if that makes any sense. So I think roughly it was about last year around August, September, something like that. I think it was September. I went and put I bought a big bag and I wrote a 18-to-1 up with SHIB, cashed out and spread out into other tokens. So it was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. All right, so what do I think about Shiba Inu? I think that this project is pretty solid. However, I think there's too many bugs in the system right now for this to do anything in the near future. However, I do believe that Shiba Inu will drop at least 3 to 4 zeros. I think we'll come to a time where we will see Shiba Inu at that 0.1 cent. And I'm thinking roughly like 2030 or so, because the reason why is that we got tons of coins to burn, and then I think that they gotta sort out all the bugs with the Shibarium, project. Not only that, they're doing like some AI stuff. So I think that once they get all that sorted out, you'll see this get to that 1 cent level, which I think everybody that and again, this is driven because there are so many holders in this project. There are tons and tons of holders that hold Shiba Inu, and that's what makes it very profitable. So in retrospect to that, I believe that this token right here, the bone token, is going to be the hot commodity coming out, because this bone token is going to be the token utilized to run the Shibarium and all that. So that, I believe, is going to see I'm going to say 30x to 50x. And, call me skeptical, call me whatever you want, but I do see that at the $40 mark easily. Maybe even hit 100. I mean, that's realistic, and that's 2025. I think, call me crazy, but we'll talk again in 2025. Hopefully somebody could keep this video long enough to say, hey, damn, he was right. Bone is at 50-60 bucks, 110. Leash, I believe, is going to do some major things as well, and we'll touch on these two in a little bit. So yeah, so Shiba Inu, solid project. I don't like to have negative stuff about any tokens, but in this case, like I said, I don't think we're going to see Shiba do too much in the near future. However, there is maximum potential for the future, and I could say that confidently, and knowing that there's a lot of mechanisms in place that are going to drive this Again, you guys stay focused and honed in on bone and leash. I think those ones are going to be the ones that come up. All right, so if you go on Twitter, you could follow the Shibburn. I've been following this for over a year now, and it's been extremely consistent with the way that things are, or the way that they display the burns and the transactions that are going on, and they're really consistent. I mean, they're low, but you could see that millions are getting burned daily, if not weekly. And then Shibarium, when Shibarium pops up, and that they have a huge burning mechanism, that we'll start to see that token supply start to deflate and bring the price up. So if you have Twitter, go to Shibburn and just kind of follow the transactions and just understand what's going on. But roughly, like I said, for quite some time, the Shibburns have been really consistent. Not major, but they've been really consistent, and it's making an impact. So if you go to the website, you could actually see the total burnt from the initial supply. That looks like it's sitting at 410 trillion right now. All right, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's your millions, that's your billions, and that's your trillion. I think it's like it was like 4 quadrillion or something like that. Some crazy number, but this number is going to go away. These zeros will drop, that's for sure. And I'm extremely confident in that. This project is not going to die. I guarantee that. Also on Twitter, you can check out Shibarium Network. This will keep you up to date with what's going on with Shibarium, the beta, the site, pretty much everything that you need to know about Bone and everything else. Twitter is actually one of the best places to find out about crypto communities and stuff like that. But you also got Discord too, which is really good. But Discord is just so crazy because there's so much that goes on in Discord that sometimes it gets like redundant, and then you're just like kind of puts you off. Like, I don't know, that's just my perspective on it. I don't know, you might be different, but for me it's like, I'm like digging through all these messages, seeing all these, but there's good announcements and stuff like that, AMA information and stuff. And Twitter to me is like the best source of information for crypto. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I believe it is. All right, so let's look at the charts. All right, so I am super bullish on Bone, extremely bullish on Bone. I believe that Bone is going to be the main crypto that they're utilizing to run the Shibarium and interact with it and so on and so forth. So I picked up Bone back when it was about 40 cents, and that was roughly, I think, around this area right here. So I invested like $1,500 back then, and then I still hold that one in my trust wallet. So I think it's I'm extremely bullish on this. I do believe, like I said, I mentioned before, I feel like Bone is going to be that one leader for SHIB. I feel like it's going to it already is surpass SHIB in value, of course, but there is going to be a time where SHIB's going to kind of supersede everything. But for the meantime, it's going to be me looking at a price prediction for Bone. I do believe it's going to be in the $40 to $80 range, and possibly if SHIB gets their stuff together within the remainder of this year, and they start to get some traction going for the project, you will see Bone sitting at easily $30-$40 by 2025 for sure on the next bull run. So looking at the all-time high of bone, it was roughly about $3. Right now you're sitting at 90 cents. If you got in over here at these lows, you're sitting pretty. I missed that 30-cent mark, man. And I was kind of always on the fence with bone, because I was like, it didn't make sense, right? It didn't make sense to me. I was always hearing like rumors of shibarium and stuff like that, so it just kind of didn't make sense to me at the time, and I was just like, I don't know if I should jump into it or not, but I do highly recommend you to hold a little bit of bag of bone, because a couple $100, $200 worth, it ain't gonna kill you, and I think you'll see some huge gains off of that. Not financial advice, don't sell, don't buy, but it's just a recommendation. All right, and last but not least, I wanted to touch on Mr. Doge Killer Leash. This project, this token right now is sitting at $291, $31 million market cap. As a matter of fact, let's go back to bone. I'm sorry, guys. I just got sideswiped because my heart's in it. My heart is for bone. So, bone is sitting at 96 cents. Market cap of $221 million, guys. Come on. If you've been in crypto, if you know what crypto's about, you're looking at a market cap of 221 million. Come on. There's too much room to grow. So that's my $40 backer right there. 221 million. Come on. If you ain't got nothing in it, let's get it. 9 million volume in the 24 hours. So it's up 0.40%. 44% on the volume. So that means there is some accumulation going on. Check out that total supply, guys. 230 million. And what is the circulating supply? 229. There ain't shit left. So get it while the getting's good. If you can, get in while you can. You know what I'm saying? Because that supply is gonna dip, but we'll see a sell-offs. So here's what's gonna happen. So if you're like me and you bought some of this stuff and you're holding on to it at these lows right here, you know us. I didn't, because I still know what's ahead of us. But these people tend to sell out right here, so your circulating supply will dip back down significantly, and this is where you guys pick up. So what I'm seeing right here is you'll have to wait for like a wave. Let's do some charting, guys. Let's do some charting. All right, so look at right here. We got a huge pullback already. We got some volume coming in. There's an uptrend right there. So let's go to the 7-day, see if we can read something. Okay, so you got your pullback, your one up wave. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So you should see another dip and then another peak. So probably you'll be seeing bone somewhere around $1. Let's see if I could pull it this way. So let's do this. Yeah, but we may see $1.10 or something like that before we get another pullback on a wave 4. So I think you should probably want to buy in. If we get back to 90 cents, that might be a good entry level for bone. Or wait it out a couple months and we might be back down here to the 70 cent, probably I would say the 79 cent, 80 cent level. And that's because we're still in a bear market, guys. That's what it is. That's what bear markets do. All right, so looking at Leash. Leash is sitting at $291 right now. $31 million market cap, extremely low. So volumes, 576,000, guys. The total circulating supply is 106,000 Leash. Our circulating supply is 106,000. Total supply is 107,000. Again, this is like one of those kind of like what I was talking to you guys about. Bone is that circulating supply is kind of low. You know what I mean? So we need more volume in there, some selling pressure, stuff like that. But I'm assuming that what's gonna happen. Well, I know I know with Bone is once they start utilizing it and the tokens start going in, you're gonna see that circulating supply decrease, and then you'll start to see more volume going in and out, and that's where you'll see these pumps going into Bone, and that's kind of like what I was saying. So the way that I'm looking at it is that leash is going to gain value once Bone starts to build values, because I believe what leash is like I think it acts as a stable coin for like SHIB, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I mean, I can only speculate, but if we look at the all-time high for leash, it's roughly was like $7,000, yeah, 7,009, almost 8,000, which is pretty intense. But I don't think we'll see that. I don't think that we'll see that in the near future. I think the near future is more like the 2,000 range, which is probably around here, right? So yeah, about 1,800, 1,900. I think we'll see this for sure. Potentially maybe in this area, the $1,300, $2,000 range. But getting back up to that 7,000 or whatever, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think you will find a solid support around $3,000. That'll be a retest in my book, because we're so low, not too much going on with the project. But I do believe that it will get up here, and then once Shiba starts to rally up, Bone starts to rally up, then we'll start to see this one do its thing. Yeah, I mean, maybe like I said, honestly, for leash, I do see us back at the $2,000 range, and then once SHIB gets to its peak, I think leash will be right behind it. So we can test this all-time high, but I'm thinking like 2030, something like that, 2035, something like that. But all in all, it's something to hold on to, and I would hold it for the long term. Leash, I do not have any of this. However, I am waiting for a solid entry point, which may be pretty soon here. I want to watch it for a little bit longer, and just kind of see if we do another dip. If we get into another dip, which what is that level right there? So that's a 200. I might enter at 240 if we could get there again. I think that'll be a good level. All right, guys. So I wanted to cover that Shiba Inu. I'll give you my final take and let you know what I think about it. All right. But yeah, those are the things that I wanted to cover for right now. Focus on Bone for now. I think that if you don't hold any SHIB, get some SHIB. If you do hold SHIB, I think you should accumulate some Bone. And leash, I don't know, it's up to you. It depends. That's something that I'm gonna keep watching. I think you guys should keep watching as well. Let me know if you guys own any SHIB. Let me know if you have any Bone, or if you have any leash in the comments below, guys. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, let me get into my final take on SHIB, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, guys, I hope you guys got some value out of that little chat about Shiba and Bone and leash. I mean, honestly, like I said, I don't think that SHIB is going to do anything major in the next bull run. It might, you might see a nice little pump if if Shibarium kicks off and this layer 2 starts working the way it's supposed to, they get the AI stuff all sorted out, and we start moving in the right direction, we will see a little pump in SHIB. But again, like I explained, that, you know, SHIB is not going to probably do anything until, you know, 2030, something like that. However, I'm extremely bullish on Bone, especially if Shibarium does kick off and we start to see some of these burns in SHIB, and then people are starting to utilize Bone token with the Shibarium. There's projects being built on the layer 2. Just stuff like that is gonna drive SHIB to go into the next level. I do believe that SHIB transitioned from meme coin to utility token, so that's tons of positive news for SHIB. I do believe it's a solid project, but be wise when investing. If it was up to me, if you don't hold any SHIB right now, I would recommend probably getting a little bag of SHIB to hold on to it. Definitely you want to buy some Bone, definitely, if not just to hold on to it, but to be able to utilize some of it through Shibarium. That's going to make that circulating supply diminish, and then, you know, it's going to replenish, and that's where you'll see the growth in Bone. So as people are starting to utilize Bone, you'll see the value start to go up. And I do believe that Bone will hit around that $30-40 mark. That's just my perspective on it. And then Leash definitely will be a 4-figure coin, without a doubt, easily. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, let me know in the comments if you guys are holding any SHIB, any Bone, what you guys think about the project. I love to interact with you guys. So yeah, absolutely, it's been a great one. Much love for SHIB, much love for their community. Their community is huge. You know, follow them on Twitter. You know, these burns are going to be great for SHIB. The burns that are happening from, you know, retail investors, and then the burns that are going to be coming from Shibarium. Hopefully it all works out. SHIB is a bad project. I love it. And I mean bad in a good way. I don't mean bad in a bad way. I think it's a good project, and, you know, shame on people for always trying to knock it. But it is what it is. Not everybody likes the same thing, and that's what it does. That's crypto. All right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification if you want to keep continuing watching these videos. And I appreciate the love, guys. Make sure you guys always do your homework, do your own research, and make the best investment decisions that you possibly can. And I wish you guys all the best and much success. Take care, guys.